Okay, so today this little video that I'm about to do, way off of what my normal stuff is, which obviously my normal stuff is all about 3D printing, uh, 3D modeling, building models, a lot of Star Wars stuff, some Loot Studios stuff. So fantasy, hack and slash, and Star Wars vehicles and figures is what my normal kind of baseline is. I have always wanted to be a fan of Warhammer 40K. Now, obviously, from the title of this is for Warhammer 40K Chaos Legionaries. Now, I have never gotten into playing Warhammer because, number one, to build an army, the stuff's just, it's way outside what I can afford. The pieces and to build an actual full size, I don't know enough about it, but from what I've, when I go look at something, these things are expensive. Plus the fact I never got into painting, and I don't think I can do nearly as good a job as painting up an army or anything like that. So it's always kind of kept me from getting into it. Plus the fact now that I have memory issues, I'd never be able to remember all the rules and the playing of the game. Unfortunately, because it actually looks pretty cool. But that being said, I picked up something from the USA Gundam store the other day, and which made me go to my local hobby shop and pick up this. So this little pack, which I'm going to end up putting this together after I finish a couple of these other projects, and I'll build these out. Now, why am I talking about the USA Gundam store? Apparently, Gundam is transitioning into Warhammer. I don't know. Obviously, I've made some Gundam. I like Gundam as well. But I really love the figures, and these Chaos Marines, the black with the gold, all of this stuff just is absolutely phenomenal. I love how this stuff looks. So, yes, I will be building these and making these shortly, so these will be coming out pretty soon, and these will just go on my shelf like everything else that I do. So I'm looking forward to getting into this. Now, this is not what but this is part of what I was talking about. One of the reasons why I don't or have never wanted to really dip my toe into this, and it's a snowball effect. What happens? I find something I like, and I'm like, well, I'll just get one. Oh, look at that one. Ooh, I'll just get that one too. Oh, look at that. I'll just go ahead and get, and it just keeps going and going on. And then all of a sudden, I've got 2 printers and a pile of shame over here. That's how it happened. So, what I found, I thought was like this stuff, where it's on a sprue and blah, blah, blah. So I got 4 of these things. This is the first one. Now, this, for everybody who knows, some of y'all already know what this is. And I didn't think that this is what it was when I picked this up. What I saw was contains a 15 centimeter action figure, which I didn't read the action figure part. I thought it was one of those, but a large scale one. So I was like, ooh, I'll be able to, I like large scale stuff. Number one, because I can see it. That's why I do large scale items, because anything that's, this size, this is one of my little quad mechs. Anything this, I have a very difficult time seeing this stuff, because my eyesight's just that bad because I'm old. But this here, I didn't realize this was what it was. This is just a figure. Sorry about the noise. But seriously. So, this guy's already done. And he's pretty cool, actually. Kind of interesting. His feet articulate, arms, waist, head. It's kind of rubbery. It's not really, some of this is hard plastic, but like the fingers are, I don't know if you can see that or not. The fingers actually are kind of a soft, pliable, rubbery plastic. Same with this here. I wonder if his knees bend. Oh, his knees actually, legs articulate, arms, elbows, wrists, all that stuff articulates. It's pretty cool. That's pretty wicked. See, and this is where it's, because I saw these and I was like, oh, I'll just get a model, single piece, and I'll build it and it'll be cool and blah, blah, blah. But considering the fact that now I don't have to actually build anything, I can just put these together. That went together very easily. That's pretty wicked. The cool thing, oh, the hands interchange. That's pretty wicked. So I can pull the hands off. There you go. It's got different, little hand that, sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. And because I am having a rough day because it's gotten cold this morning, I'm in a lot of pain, and my pain is overriding my ability to actually talk. That's kind of cool. So there's that. Hang on. I just realized, see, that this is part of what I'm talking about with my head. My brain, my memory shit. I didn't turn my other light on. I was wondering why that was looking so dark right there. Because I don't have all my lights on. These replacement hands are a little bit difficult to get on. I'm going to pose him kind of as close to the box art as I possibly can. His arm doesn't want to raise that high, so I think we're gonna go with something like that right there. So there we go. That's pretty wicked. I like that a lot. So basically I'm gonna use this now that I know what I have and what I'm gonna end up doing over here. I am assuming that like this guy here is similar to this guy. I don't know who's who. I don't know the lore. So, and helps if I'm actually holding this. I'm like, yeah, look at the box. Sorry. I assume this guy here is similar to this guy. I'm not sure. Anyway, maybe it's that guy back there. Anyway, I don't know who's who. Anyway, Black Legion Havoc's champion. That's pretty wicked. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you the other three real quick, because that box, opening the plastic and all that makes so much noise. I don't want to have you guys sit through that. I'll show you real quick which the other three that I've gotten are, which is a Black Legion Havoc's Marine, which I absolutely love how these guys look. Then the Black Legion's another Havoc Marine, a different one. So I'm assuming he's like the squad leader. Then the rest of these guys are just part of the squad. So let me hurry up, get them out of the plastic, kind of get them put together, and then I'll show you what they look like once they're done. And I've got them out of the box, and you don't have to listen to that. Okay, everybody's out of the box. That's interesting. The other one went straight on there so easily. This one's kind of not wanting to go on. There we go. Just rip the hand off. Swapping these hands out is very, very difficult. So I don't know if you can see this or not, but right here where my finger's at, there is a little ball that fits inside the back of the hand right there. The problem I'm having right now is this ball. So right there, it's on this side. So the whole thing articulates. So when I'm trying to put it on there, I needed to be in this position right here to get it to fit correctly. But as soon as I apply pressure, it pushes it to one side, which won't allow the hand to go just like that. And now it's over on the other side, which won't allow it to go into place. This is it's a pain in the butt. It's kicking it. It is definitely trying to kick it. There we go, I think. Is it on there? Okay, that's there. Hopefully that doesn't come off. Man, I tell you what, these are not easy to manipulate. But there we go. So the belt, the ammo belt, since it's a flexible plastic, what it's doing right now is it's causing the gun to tilt forward at this plane instead of straight down. Pops right back up, which obviously would not be completely accurate, but still pretty freaking wicked. The finger doesn't quite, this hand over here isn't quite holding on completely. It doesn't quite fit there all the way. There we go, that looks a little bit better, more like he's actually holding on to it. Problem is now that I've done that, the gun is even more canted. So as I rotate the gun downwards, the hand won't go with it completely, but yeah, it looks pretty good right there, I think. That'll kind of work. Want that work? There we go. It's pretty wicked. I'm digging that. Again, like I said, I thought these were kits that I was going to have to actually put together and not just figures that I'd have to semi-assemble. I will say this much. Obviously, I am not a very good painter. I think anybody who's watched anything on my channel, even a little bit, some things I hit out the park, like my my last build I just did not too long ago was the sniper biker and the tree thing. That, I think I hit that one out the park. That was a phenomenal, everything on that one just freaking worked. It was wicked. I shocked myself that I did that one. So, but that being said, the paint job on these are very basic. It's a black. There's no highlights. There's no nothing on here. The gold is just gold. There is very little dirty, dingy, whatever around the bolts here. There's very little black or anything. These horns are just flat white. There's no highlights on them. The reds in the eyes, just a basic red. This piece here, actually, this is the only piece that I'm really looking at here that has any other, it's a white piece that they put some, a wash over to darken up these details in here. But everything else here, it's black and gold. There's a little bit of highlights back here on this edge. There's a little bit of highlights on this elbow. A little bit on these knee joints. A little bit around this edge, this here. But overall, there's not a whole lot of highlighting of anything. This is a very basic, and maybe it's because it's an action figure and they don't, put that much effort into them because they're mass producing them. But honestly, each one of these, I think I paid $40 a piece for these. So should I expect a whole lot from them? Now that I know what I've actually gotten, it's a lot different than when I was absolutely completely different than what I was expecting. How does this go? I see. Okay. All right. So there's a hole in the gun, fits into this here. It's kind of a tight fit. There we go. This isn't kind of aligning here. So that doesn't quite actually fit completely. The shoulder pad, so this little rounded area for this gun, a little too far forward. Just a smidge too far forward. I guess if I rotate that a little bit, it fits a little bit better. Get that right there. Okay, that's why. It's a very precise fit is what the way I had it originally at first is this, I didn't have this rotated enough, so it was kind of sitting off center. So this eyepiece I'm kind of using as a center reference line to the center of the gun and tried getting it there. The problem with doing that, now this hand has moved down a little bit. I gotta keep messing with it to try to, there we go. See, so what's going on is there's a hole right here in the pauldron so that the hand can move up high enough to hold on to that. But it's, unless it's just right, it's impeding its own progress, kind of like the same thing that I had happen here just a second ago. So you got to kind of keep playing with it until you get in the right spot, basically. He's wanting to fall backwards. This is one of the cool things that I've noticed about these is these toes actually articulate as well. You can kind of see there's a line on the bottom side of this. I don't know if that's showing up or there it is. So you can see that line. So that toe actually articulates kind of like that or flat. So that's kind of cool, which I assume they do that so that it helps to stabilize it while it's standing up, which is kind of cool. So this piece here goes on the other side. There we go, pops in. And this one comes with a little extra missile, I'm going to assume goes right there. It's just an opening, so it's not going to click into anything. It's just going to pop into place. And there we go. So let me see if there's a cool way to get this hand and arm over here. Kind of get it like that. All right, so I've got a bunch of extra hands. All of them look identical as far as like the open position for holding, you know, it's either this position or this position, basically, and they all look the same. So me mixing them up right now, that doesn't even bother me a little bit because they're all the same. So there we go. We've got a action figure group of Chaos Marines, and put them here so they're more in the frame. I think that's pretty wicked. Pretty cool. So now I have something to reference, basically. The paint job I do hopefully will be a lot better than this. Because again, like I said, the paint job on this is very, very basic. I actually paint better than this, I think. Now, that being said, this will be the test of whether or not that's a true statement. And if I don't do better than that, then I apologize to whoever did this. But we'll see. There we go. I'm going to immediately put these up on the shelf. So that's a new project that I just got that I just finished. Man, I am knocking projects out. Okay, so here's some close-ups real quick of what these guys look like. Since I was not giving you a very good look at them, to give you an overall idea what they look like up close, I think they look pretty wicked, to be honest. And you can kind of see how, like in that red on the hair of this guy, it's very basic. Just a few highlights on that. And a lot of this, the rest of the stuff doesn't have that many highlights or anything like the edge highlighting or anything like that. But still, I think they look really, really good. They're pretty cool, I think. So, and then we got this guy over here. Pretty wicked looking. Like I said, I'm going to have to go find a space for these guys. Unfortunately, now that I've purchased my own, this thing here, my own little Legionnaire 10 miniatures. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to get... I almost got the horse cavalry looking ones, but they look too medieval to me and not more, you know, no weapons. They just look like they were in a jousting thing. That's why I didn't end up getting that one. So, but I'll paint that one up pretty soon. So there we go. So with that said, thanks for watching. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this little bit of nonsense, and thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day. See ya.